Wow, it is Saturday. Man, I had a long week. You probably had a long week. Thank y'all for tuning in today. So go get your coffee, go get your wine, whatever you drinking or eating on. Go get it. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Bar Table Talk. I'm your host, Skittles. I am with my co-host.
Shy, shy.
Today we're diving into a topic that needs to be discussed. Same sex stigmas. Yes, the judgments, the pressure that so many LGBTQ plus people still face, even in 2025.
Yeah, this isn't just a community issue. This is definitely a human issue. These stigmas show up in all different areas, like our family, our workplace, friendships, different social settings, and even in the relationship itself. Today, we're breaking some of that down and hopefully helping people understand what really goes on beneath the surface in these relationships.
Yeah, so what stigma, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
means. So let's start simple. When people talk about same sex stigmas, we talking about the negative labels. Um and judgment people put on the same sex couples.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, I was like scrolling through like social media, and it was like these, of course, two females,
Uh-huh.
and she was like doing the laundry or something like that, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna play this video through, and then the caption says, "How fast do lesbians move?" And I'm like, here we go, and I understand they're making a joke about it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's fine. You could joke about it.
Yeah.
You're taking it back. I understand. So she's doing the lawn, and then her girlfriend pulls in with a U-Haul,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, that's funny. But then people would see that and take that, be like, oh, see, it's true. And then when we tell people how long we've been together, they be like, oh, they're like taking back. No, we didn't move fast.
No.
No, she didn't pull in the U-Haul on my ass.
Definitely no.
No, we separate life, separate everything.
Yes.
Everything was separate.
We dated separate,
Yes.
living
And
in
and
our
then we
own
known each
places.
other for like 7 years.
Yes.
Should be going on 8 years. And then four
8 years
years living
total.
together.
4 years living together.
Yes.
8 years knowing each other.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
go and take it away.
No, like, yeah, there's lots of stigmas, assumptions that people make. Like, they think, like, okay, so, like, which one's the woman and which one's the
Oh
man?
my goodness.
And it's just
Neither.
like,
No,
neither. I mean, my partner may be a bit more masculine than me, but at the same
Neither.
time, she's still a woman. I'm still a woman. We
I'm
still
just
want to be women.
right. We don't. We're
Like,
not sitting over here. We're not sitting over here doing manly things. And I'm just like,
I mean,
what
it's
is manly things, anyways? What is
exactly.
feminine
Because
things?
people think, like, for me, I am definitely a girly girl. However, I'm a girly girl who also likes to build things. I
Yes.
know how to use. I have a toolkit. You would think that she had the toolkit
Well,
from first, but I had my own
hold on.
toolkit.
Yeah, you did have your, but I
You
have more
had one.
tools.
You have
I
more
had more tools.
tools,
It's
but
because
I
I worked
have
on
one.
cars, I worked on motorcycles,
Yes.
I do my own maintenance and stuff like that. So that's why I have tools. But we both over here with
We
tools.
both have tools. I work with my hands. I used to build pergolas.
Yes.
I used to build all the time on a regular basis as a merchandiser.
Yes.
So I know how to do stuff like
Exactly.
that. People would think, "Oh my gosh, like, are you gonna break a nail?" I'm just like, I did that with my nails on.
Period.
It doesn't matter.
And if
It's
I break breaking now. I'm gonna go home and put it back on.
Okay, so it's just like, and I love cars. If I could work on an old car, I would work on
Yeah,
a car.
yours
She
is.
works on her motorcycle. But if we had space for an old little car, like a little,
Trust and believe
Chevy,
she would have got one.
I would have one, and it'd be in the garage, and I would be working on it every day. Just so you
Exactly.
know.
And the things is those comments may sound small, but they stack up.
They do.
They affect mental health,
Yeah.
confidence, and how open someone feels they can be publicly.
Mhm.
And I think joking around and stuff like that, yes, it's a joke and stuff, but there's people out there that like would take it a little bit to the heart.
Yeah, like it's hard because it's like you don't like people kind of telling you who
Mm,
you are
exactly.
because you know who you are, but when people kind of put you in a
Mhm.
box, you know, that
Mhm.
doesn't feel good. You feel like you are bigger than this box. You are more than just this box.
Mhm.
And people don't get to know you because they're already putting it in their mind that I already know you. When the truth is, you don't. You absolutely know nothing.
No, I totally agree. Let's get into family and cultural. Yes,
Yes.
pressures.
It's one of the biggest sources of stigma is family and culture. It comes in that little package. Some people grow up hearing that loving someone of the same sex is wrong,
Mhm.
sinful, or shameful. I know
Mhm.
for me, growing up as a Jehovah's Witness,
Mhm.
it was definitely frowned upon.
Oh yes.
And then leaving that religious establishment and then going on to another
Mhm.
religious establishment where I was open about my attraction to women. However,
And
it was
they
still not
denied it.
accepted.
Yes,
It
and
was
they
still not
right,
accepted.
right. They did. Of
Yeah.
course, they gonna deny that.
Yeah.
I bet you was a lot of people up in that church gay as fuck.
There probably was. And they just were like, we know if we say something, they're going to be like, pray about it. And, or it's just a phase. Or like they
Yeah.
told me, well, it's natural to find women attractive. I'm like,
I'm like,
it's more than just finding them attractive, is what
really,
I'm trying to tell you.
right, right, and that
Like,
all
you cute,
right,
but also.
right, and that often force folks to hide relationships or or date in secret, which can make them feel isolated, like how you said you felt you was isolated or disconnect from the people that you love most, because you don't know if they would like it. You don't know if they would accept it and
No,
stuff like that. And
yeah.
back in our day, that shit wasn't accepted at all.
It was not accepted when I was
Now,
younger.
in,
Definitely not.
now in 2025, I feel like it's more accepted. Which coming from how we grew up and coming from here, it's it's a big improvements now.
It is
So
definitely an improvement.
I give it the people out there that was fighting for same sex equal, like
Yes.
all that stuff. I give that to them.
Yes, they fought hard, and we have fought hard to get to where we are now. And it's just the thing about it is that there's still so far to go as well. The fight is still a fight. We still need to stand up, and
Yeah,
we should ask people to respect us the same.
right.
And yeah, and I mean, I know that in my family, it was definitely when I was open about it. One, some of them were just like, we kind of already knew that, which was shocking because of my body
Body,
count
yeah.
being so low when
They
it
wait,
came
hold
to
on.
men.
They went after your body count.
They know, like, I
What?
am, I am an open book. Okay, they know exactly if I dated, who I dated,
Oh.
and the numbers of those things are
But
like
what's funny is it's
four.
but it's more men than women. So how they just assume that you like the woman?
Okay, so I didn't come out until I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
So in my 30s, I had relationships with four men. They're
Uh
like
huh.
What have you been
It's
doing
a
this whole time?
getting
Nothing.
degrees. You was getting
Wasn't
like
thinking about men.
you was getting degrees.
I was going to school and minding my own business.
Ex-
That's what I was, and being single, which was actually quite fun. So I'm just
I
like,
know. People
I
think being
think,
single is so bad, and
no,
it's not.
I
I
had no
enjoyed my
problem
single
being
days.
single.
Me either.
The only thing is, I just eventually I wanted to
Yeah,
share that with someone, but it wasn't like I was missing out. I just was like, it would be
girl,
nice to do this with somebody.
girl, you ain't missing out on nothing.
I'm still not missing out on
Uh,
nothing.
facts, but you know, so stigmas within. Well, I'm gonna go back to the family thing because
Uh
your
huh.
mom is a Jehovah Witness.
My mom is a Jehovah's
Um,
Witness.
I mean, it took her a way long
She
moment.
has come a long way
Mm-hmm.
because at first it was an absolute no, don't
Mm-hmm.
even mention it to me. Then, as the more I completely respected her decision because I'm not going to force my lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
on anyone. That's kind of
Yeah.
where I stand on that.
Yeah. No.
And so personally, I'm like, look, she's my mom. I love
Mm-hmm.
my mom. I know my mom, so I'm not going to expect
Yeah.
something that she cannot do. I'm not
Right.
going to expect that from her.
But.
However, she has surprised me in how she has grown to slowly kind of see, like,
Mm-hmm.
this is my daughter's partner. If my daughter is happy, I'm happy for her.
Mm-hmm.
And she really has said that verbally to me. She's vocalized that. She still has a ways to go,
Yeah.
but she has
But
she's
we're
coming
not pushing.
around.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. We don't push it on anybody. Like if
Yeah.
you like I'm just saying if any of your family feel uncomfortable, I don't want them to feel uncomfortable because then if I know that they uncomfortable, I would feel
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
you don't want something to
That's
be
why
fake
yeah,
around
exactly.
you.
So like there's certain things we don't do. Vache, your youngest sister, we don't we not even gonna
Well,
talk about.
she is
She's
also
very openly.
bisexual, so she's like
Exactly. So it's a little different being with your sister and her husband,
yeah, because
and
they
then being
completely
with I mean, you know,
yeah.
art. For instance, the the what came up last Sunday with your nephew. You know,
Yeah,
it's a
that was hard.
no. I think, and let's talk about it. Because we still in family. Um, I think for me, being because I was out way longer than you,
Hmm.
and I went through a lot of things. That's why now in because I'm in my 30s, I'm just like I don't care. So, but me, I have to look back like okay, I wasn't invited because, however, because you know I'm with you. You was invited because that is your nephew. You know, but you decided to be like, no, if my partner's not going, I am not going. Congratulations, and you know stuff like that. And people don't understand that you know, you know they are together, so you gotta accept both of them. Like I feel like he accepts you, of
Uh
course,
huh.
even though he's just like, oh, you know, I love you. I don't care who you with, I will still love you.
Yeah.
But if you always felt uncomfortable, that's when you need to speak up.
Yeah, there's a conversation that could have
Yeah,
been had.
it
And
it
I mean,
was.
again, like I said, I respect other people's comfortability level, what they're
Hmm.
comfortable with. I respect
Exactly.
that. However, this woman is my partner and she is a part of my family.
Yes.
And where I go, she goes. And if we are both not accepted there, then we are both not going to be there. I'm
Hmm.
not just going to leave her there
Yeah.
at home while I go and celebrate with why like with my family when she's part of my family. Like
Yeah.
that's the this is I'm not going to change
Hmm.
my stuff so you feel more comfortable.
Comfortable. Yes.
If you're not
Oh,
comfortable, I respect that and then we both will be over here
yeah.
celebrating for
We
you
don't.
in a separate
Right. We don't
space.
even have to go. Like
We don't have
you
to
know,
both go.
and not only to be you know it. just towards your family, my family too. I think the thing is with my family don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, back in the day, my mama did. She's like, I ain't having it. But but my auntie still love you. You still my niece.
Yeah.
My grandma was like, still love you. You still my grandchild.
Uh-huh.
So my family is a little different because it's just like when they invite us, they be like, Shay, Shy and Skittles. Y'all both
Uh-huh.
coming. Like we both get invited to things. It's not
Yeah.
just me getting invited to stuff. And then
Yeah.
half of the time, my dad called my phone for her. Like or my nieces and that my niece would
Uh-huh.
text you and stuff like that. But yeah, not to just get on your family. I think because I was out for a long time,
Yeah.
my family got used to it. And
They had
then I have
time.
a cousin that is a lesbian,
Yeah.
and I probably got a lot of cousins out there I don't know that's bisexual. I don't
I
fucking
don't
know
know.
because I don't get into their personal life. If they want to vent or talk to me,
Uh-huh.
I'm just here to listen. I never put my opinion on people or
Yeah.
anything. But if you're uncomfortable, please say that
Yeah,
you
just say you
uncomfortable.
are.
It's not gonna hurt my feelings for me not to go to your family thing. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna sit here with my Hennessy bottle and watch, the Steelers play, or I'm gonna get on Twitch with my brother and be wilding out and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just a thing of I think not knowing that,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing it, and then finding out right before
Yeah.
going to something. I think that kind of is kind of what I didn't like and what kind of bothered me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to love my family as my
Yeah.
family.
Of course.
And then, it's like, okay, well, now I know what you are uncomfortable with, and I'll move accordingly.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. So let's get into within the relationship. People don't talk about this enough. Stigmas can also affect the relationship
Mm-hmm.
itself, just like how your nephew did, what he did, didn't invite me. That kind of affected, our relationship because now it's just like, okay, how my mental status is knowing that I was on the list and then that day of I got kicked the fuck off.
Yeah, or
So
weren't put on the list to begin with.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah, exactly like that.
yeah,
So but yeah, I think it does. And I think people don't, family members need to understand, okay, like your mom was just like, now I am mad at my nephew because now Shanice's gonna think we don't like her, and that's
yeah,
not the case.
yeah,
So your mom was mad, your brother was mad, and your sister was mad.
yeah.
So it affected not just me
Mm-hmm.
and you; it affected the whole family when
Yeah,
you
because they've
disclude
all
somebody.
accepted you, and
Yes,
they felt like
they
they
all was
thought
on
we
the
were all
all on
on
the
the same
same.
page.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think again that, from here on out, there's
Hmm.
probably a better understanding now. And some things have to happen for a reason so that we can learn something from it. And I think from that whole situation, I just
Hmm.
learned,
Hmm.
um, I learned that part. And so, I feel like it doesn't affect my love for you. It
No.
doesn't. And I feel like, if anything, it showed me how much more the rest of my family has accepted you. And that
Hmm.
feels good to me. That
Yeah.
feels good knowing that everyone else, at least, I know that they're on the same
Hmm.
page.
No, of
Yeah.
course. We're gonna take a little break just for a brief moment because these chairs is not comfortable.
No, they're
These
not.
chairs, they need to make more bar stools for fat asses.
They probably do have
The
bar stools for fat asses, but
but
these are not them.
not at all. So we're gonna be back just a moment. cushion, you know, for my dump display. let me stop.
Dump
Oh,
truck.
for my dump
Relax.
truck. What? You wrong for that.
I like your dump truck.
Okay, let's get into workplace and social space. Some folks feel like they can't talk about their partners at work. Um, to the straight people, let's just say to the straight people.
Yes.
But in my case, I don't have an issue. Cause I don't. Their their work, their colleagues, they don't need to know what the I'll be doing on my free days
Mhm.
or who I'm with. But it was funny because you always go to our open houses and stuff at my job, and my boss we had a meeting and my boss comes in and she's like, "Oh, I didn't know you had a wife," and I was like, yeah," and I'm just looking at her like, "Yeah." I was like, she always come to open house. I mean, it's she go see the rabbits, she go see the llamas. Like it's a veterinarian, open house. So
Yeah.
she be running around getting kind of corn, eating food, free
I
food, and so
do.
on.
All the free
So
samples.
I guess she wanted, like I feel like she wanted me to tell her, like, oh, and I'm just like, okay, why? Like, why should I tell you that
Should it matter?
it doesn't like. I think it's because she asked somebody, like, "Oh, who is that?" When you was getting tacos and
Oh
stuff,
yeah, and
but
I
she
was
didn't
like, "You
ask
want
me.
some?"
Right? She didn't ask me, so I guess one of the students was just like, "Oh, that is Ice's wife," and the student, because the students know, because that's where I spend my most time is my students.
Yeah.
So in my lab, so they know because they asked me that question.
Mhm.
But if you ain't never, I've been there for 2019, was in that college for
Mhm.
3 years. You have not asked me. You have not been like, oh, no, you have.
Nope.
So why would you know? You
Yeah.
wouldn't know. Like
Don't have that
everybody else,
relationship.
right. We don't have a relationship, and
Yeah.
we would never wear like for instance, Miriam knows,
Yeah.
Johnny knows because they take the time to actually we actually have lunch
Yeah.
together.
They talk to you. They want to get
Yes.
to know you.
Yes, and they know I'm a big comedian. I'll be I'll be
Yeah.
having them dying. But that's just how I feel about my workplace. Like, you don't need to be all up in my business.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, I feel like for example, in my workplace, um, being like an educator, working with small children, I interact with not just my coworkers, but I interact with the parents of the
Mhm.
children that I teach.
Mhm.
And so, because of people thinking like, which I really hate, but
Mhm.
they think if you are a homosexual of any kind, they
Mhm.
automatically think that you are a pervert.
Mhm.
I don't like that. I wish that um, stereotype would completely be disposed of and thrown away because that's not the case. And
Yeah.
if you look at statistics, real facts, uh, most predators
Mhm.
are not gay or lesbian.
It kills me. It
You
really
know,
kills
like
me.
so. If
And we're
anything,
not
I'm going
sitting
to
here
empower your children
and
to
we're not
be
sitting here teaching
independent
your
and
kid, right?
individuals. Like not.
I'm you a teacher. You're not sitting here teaching them about same sex.
I'm not teaching.
You
I'm not going.
you
Oh yes,
teaching
that's
them
the other thing. They think that
that
I'm going to
yes,
teach their children to be gay.
right.
Not doing that either.
Right. I don't have a rainbow in my class. I have a big ass tree that I built, you
I mean,
know?
I did have a rainbow, but the rainbow was to teach them their colors.
Yes. Yes. It wasn't like because I'm gay, I'm gonna put a
Like
rainbow in my
red,
thing. Like,
orange, yellow,
no.
green, blue,
Like,
purple, pink.
right. So you
Right
teaching them what they need to know, which is education. One, two,
Education.
threes.
My
Like,
personal life is not involved in how I teach the kids.
at
Like,
all.
or they think I'm because I like women. Am I going to favor the girls? Am I going
No,
to teach them better?
no,
Am I
yeah,
going to shun the
like
boys? The
no.
boys are crazy and the girls
Period.
are
We gonna
smart without
so
me.
yes,
I didn't do that. That's how the classroom came.
and this come
I'm
from a
just trying to
teacher.
work through it.
This comes from a
Okay?
teacher. Like them boys be wilding though.
They, wow.
The stories you tell me, but they
All
funny
the
though.
time. And the girls just be shaking their heads at the boys like, he crazy.
He
I mean,
crazy.
y'all's all the same age, but the boys be acting like they're 2 and the girls act like they're 5 and they're all like 4.
Exactly. I'm just like, can y'all get these boys? Like,
Yeah, so I mean, I teach them all the same.
huh.
I adapt to each individual child in my class and teach them. I go to where they are to bring
Mhm.
them to where they need to be, which is something that I truly believe in. I truly believe in the Vygotsky method. That's a whole other
Oh yeah, yeah. Cause I ain't never heard of that, but yeah. Okay.
It's a method about scaffolding, meeting somebody where they are to get them to where they need to be. Instead of
Uh huh.
automatically saying, this is where we are, you better get there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I learned something new today.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Let's talk about what support looks like. So what does support look like? It's simple things: listening without judgment, using the right pronouns, and let's talk about those pronouns because sometimes like I have a student,
Uh-huh.
they,
Okay.
okay,
And
so and I was like, because if you're not around they or them,
mhm,
your mind don't say it
it,
as
it is
much.
definitely something
It's
that you have to adjust
yes,
to.
no, you do because like what I see was like, oh, she, and then he was like they, and I was like, oh, I apologize.
Mhm.
They need this, they need,
Yes.
but
They,
if you're
them.
not, yes, if you're not around they them, it's you gotta like keep
Yeah.
saying it, keep reminding yourself and stuff like that.
Yes.
So some of the pronouns is a little difficult for me when it says they them, you know. So because a
Yeah,
lot of
that's definitely a new
a
thing
lot,
for me
yeah,
too.
a lot of people are she, him, you know.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like
That's
I
fine.
think like as long as you let me know what they are,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm gonna do my best to do
I
them
yes, I
the right
think.
way. I mean, my best friend Tori, she's non-binary, but
Mm-hmm.
she knows that it is an adjustment, so she doesn't take offense. Um, but yeah, her pronouns would be they them.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I've been saying Tori. I've been calling Tori. Well, I
Actually, I
call her
think
by her
we just
name,
say we
but
don't
then
say anything
I
else.
be like Tori, but I do be like Tori girl. Like I do that. But
Yeah.
now you
But
telling me
she's
that her
so
pronouns
used
is
to,
they
because I'll be
them.
like, girl. And it's like, I'm not
Yeah,
saying girl, I'm more like
yeah.
speaking in that language
You
of
you
girl. And she's like, girl. And
you
I'm
know what
like,
language that is?
girl.
Yeah,
And I'm like, girl.
girl.
And then we understand that
Right.
conversation. We know exactly what
There
happened.
was a video on that. Like literally did. So they was doing the I think it was like SNL or something like that.
Yes,
And
it
they was
was.
sitting there. They was just like, and it was a Caucasian. Then so they put the subtitles for her.
Yes.
So the two black girls was like, girl, and then she was girl. She was like, girl, and it was funny because we understood what they were saying, and I was just
Exactly.
like,
Like you just know the topic. I think she was talking about her boyfriend.
boyfriend,
I think
yes.
they introduced what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you could be talking about like, "Oh, how was your day at work?" And then be like, "Girl."
Girl,
And I'd be like, "Girl,
girl,
girl, girl,
girl.
ooh, girl." Exactly. That's how
Right.
the day was.
Oh, not making assumptions.
Yes.
Stop fucking assuming shit.
People need to stop making assumptions with stuff. Like
Right.
if
Well,
you like I'm just I'm not any type of special anything. I'm just bisexual. But I
that's it.
don't want to
That's
don't
all.
assume that because I'm bisexual
Yeah.
that I want to be with men and women at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
It's one or the other. One or
I
the other.
remember. I remember, like growing up, that's what we used to think about bisexual women.
Yes, not true.
It's not. It's
Not
not really
true.
true. Speaking up when you hear harmful comments. See, me, I'm more of
Yes.
a like comedian type of person, and I don't take nothing personal. So, but it depends on like how they coming at me. You know,
Yeah, no,
like if
I've
they coming at me straight face and this, looking me up and down, judging me, I'ma be like,
uh-huh.
let you want to get these hands
Yeah,
because that
no.
comment you made was hella disrespectful.
Yes, I've had a coworker
Mm-hmm.
um a while back refer to me as a dyke or say, "You like dykes, right? I'm looking for a pair of dykes
And
or
then let me.
something."
I'ma
And
just throw
I'm
this.
just
It was
like,
a man, huh?
"Yes." I'm like,
How did I fuck? I knew that.
"What the hell is
How,
your problem?"
and I would have. And you know what? I would have went to him and I said, "Oh, you need a pair of dykes,"
Like
and I would have been like, "I need two pair of balls," and just cuffed his fucking balls and just squeezed it. And dyke what? Dyke what?
I don't know. Some people are just ignorant and they say ignorant things.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that comment. I grew up with that comment, and it I taught myself don't be phased by it. You know, but at the end of the day, my mind in the back of my mind, Shawnee's in the back,
Yeah.
like
Uh-huh.
run up, like that's it. I just want you to cross that line,
Yeah.
and I am gonna be like, I feel for my life. I'm gonna beat the fuck out that person.
Like I'm about to lose my
Man, period.
job.
So, love is love. We hear it all the time, but support is making sure people feel it's not just here,
Mhm.
hear it.
And one big letting people define their own love. No labels, no pressure, no expectation. And I like that because I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
coming into this new lifestyle and, being just kind of feeling like I'm finally figuring out myself what I
Mm-hmm.
want for my life and how I want to live it and how I want to live it with this other person. And that's why I feel like I really appreciate just the relationship that we have created and how we have,
Mm-hmm.
we have set our own things up where it's just like, okay, like this is what we are. This is we're
Yeah.
in this relationship together. We're respecting our own identities, our differences in our families and
Mm-hmm.
friends, but we're moving through it together in a great way. And
Yeah.
so, yeah. And we don't let like outside stuff, we try to like just turn those off
Yeah.
and we
It
come back to like what is it that we're doing? How are we
yeah.
doing
And
it?
sometimes people don't understand, you know, because I keep my personal life and my work life separate. If I invite you into my personal life, um, first of all, I don't want you to be a snitch and go back to work and be like, Skittles be wildin',
Okay.
bitch. I'm
I'm
just
like,
like,
and now you're not my
and
friend.
now you're not my friend.
You won't come to
But
another.
it takes a while for me to like transition that person from a colleague or whatever into my personal life, because my personal life is my personal life. But also, I don't let whatever affects me outside of this house, I do
Yeah.
not bring that into this house.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you step through your doors, and this goes for any relationship, once you step through those doors, you got to wash your hands with everything that just made you
Yeah.
mad at work and stuff like that, because sometimes that negative energy that comes through that door,
Yeah.
I would put it on her,
Yes.
which she doesn't need that negative energy
No.
because we both have crazy jobs. So when you walk into that door or in your house and your wife is sitting there, your girlfriend, whoever, take a moment, breathe, wash your hands with all the negativity, and walk in your house with good vibes and
Yeah.
positivity.
This should be your
It
sanctuary.
should.
where you get to kind of breathe easy, let
Yes.
go, and just enjoy the moment that you're in.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And to anyone who wants to be an ally, start small. Your support can make someone feel seen, safe, and respected.
Hmm. So, thank you guys for joining us for this real and necessary conversation. Please share this episode with people that you love, care about, friends. Definitely just to kind of open their eyes to,
Yes.
like, like we're just, it's a relationship. We're both two individuals trying to live together, move through this world together with support and love.
Yes.
So that's all it is.
And I want to say thank you for watching, your support. With our next episode will be coming up next Saturday, and it is a good episode.
Yeah.
Why? Because we have Veterans Day
Yes.
next Tuesday,
And talk to a veteran.
and I am going to bring my sister
Yes.
up on here because she is a veteran, and
She's super awesome.
she is awesome, and I do support the troops. I support all veterans. So
Yes.
she would be chiming in on the
Yay.
next bar table talk. Thank you for tuning in. Um, if you haven't had your drink, your wine,
Or coffee.
our
Drink it.
coffee, please eat, drink, and we'll see you next time on Bar Table Talk. And if you would like to subscribe or just give us a donation of whatever you want, um, please help her out. We trying to build something. I'm giving everybody a platform where, if you want to come in with us,
Hmm.
let me know. Leave me a comment, chat, be like, hey, I have a topic. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So this is a platform for not just us two, for everybody.
Yes.
And y'all have a nice day.